Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and more Dead Man's Hand here as we take a look at one of the more recent factions. Again, we picked up a whole batch right when these came out, just haven't had a chance to really get into them as we've worked our way slowly through painting up existing factions and catching up with releases and everything like that. So today we wanted to get finally to the Confederados, basically, a Confederate counterpart to the U.S. Cavalry as far as these factions go. Really cool looking bunch here. As we can see, I think we get a musket in this faction as well, and then some rifle action as well. So, but really cool looking models. Definitely look very bedraggled, so very worn, but they do offer some interesting tricks on the battlefield. So we're going to get this opened up and show you the minis. We've already done a faction review, but we'll take a quick peek at their cards as well and show you what you can expect when you pick these guys up. So we'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back. We got everything opened up here for you. So of course we got our plastic bases, the minis themselves, so pretty good stuff on those. We'll get to those in the latter half of the video. Just highlighting again their card that you get and their abilities here. So first off, Whistling Dixie, it's a once per game, but you can declare, hey, we're Whistling Dixie. So for the rest of the turn, all Confederados get a +1 bonus to shooting and all nerve tests. So key part is really, when do you pull the trigger on that, pun intended, and get the most value. So hopefully before you've suffered some casualties, right? Because you want as many of your models shooting as often as possible. So a lot of great possibilities with that, though. Certainly for our pistol arm troops, that really helps us get those extra bonuses, but also subsequent shots, right, will be not quite so much of a disadvantage because of that +1 that's built in. Certainly great for our long guns as well to get a little bit more accuracy out of those, but it's just going to be a key moment when you pull that. So probably something like a second turn potentially, or probably like mid-game, right? Maybe like a third turn. Hopefully, again, you haven't lost many troops here. Then we got the Rebel Yell. So when they initiate hand-to-hand, the opposing character takes an immediate nerve test because they're scared. If it fails, they get an immediate under fire marker. This marker affects the round of hand-to-hand as well. So basically, the Rebel Yell is so scary that you fail your nerve test potentially, and then take damage from it. Scary stuff, and still counts towards the hand-to-hand result too, which is bonkers. So they're going to be very aggressive, or want to be very aggressive. Certainly with the pistol arm troops, musket guys probably going to be better hanging back. Then also veteran cavalrymen. They don't suffer the usual -1 to hit when shooting from horseback with a rifle or pistol, but I don't think we have these guys as a mounted version yet because, again, these guys are metal, and we really currently have the plastics, although I guess you could, with a little bit of work, make the plastic U.S. Cavalry look, I guess you could paint them up the right way, but maybe a little bit of converting needed, but you could, I guess, make the Confederates mounted too if you wanted. So, all in all, pretty cool stuff. But let's dig into the models. That's why we're here. So, compared to the more recent one that we looked at, much cleaner overall as far as flash and just other issues. So mold lines, stuff like that. So there's still some there, but probably out of all the ones that we've ever opened, hardly anything was bent out of place or horribly bent. So really good stuff there. So not much cleanup work there. Again, a little bit of filing will be needed. You can see the mold lines, but these guys do appear sharp so far, so that's really good. With one of our, I think this is our shotgun guy if I'm not mistaken, but love the mix, or the little sprinkling of still like their military gear here, but some of it's kind of raggedy looking uniforms, so but appropriate for Confederate remnants, I guess. But yeah, it looks sharp so far, so 2 out of 2 look good. I think this is considered, I was going to say this is the boss. No, the boss is the older looking guy. We'll get to him in a minute. But really like the look of this model. So yeah, a lot of grays for these guys when we get them painted up. But yeah, it looks good. Now we get to one of our muskets. I was really glad that they released these because, again, yeah, it's just a nice counterpart to the U.S. Cavalry. So you could play blue on gray if you really wanted. Although you got the Buffalo Soldiers as well. Another of the regular troopers. This guy's got a lot going on though, so he's got like a sash of some sort. Really cool looking though. Love the extra detail they've been picking up on these models as they release the newer factions. Oh, he's got a banjo on the back. That's freaking cool. Partner says we have a train barreling through the neighborhood in the background there. So hopefully not too loud. But we'll keep the narration going here. So again, all their stowage and stuff on here are other musketeer. And usually everything in the game, as far as the medals go, has been basically a one-piece mini. Oop, gotta bend that pistol a little bit. Yeah, still a little bit of work to do. Our leader, appropriately grizzled and veteran looking. Got the fancy hat with the plumage, full-on beard. I like that too, like a little difference in model quality as far as he still basically has a full intact kind of like officer's uniform as well. So just subtle little touches with the minis. You can see a little bit of mold line though, but again, fixable, nothing to complain about on these. So really good. But as I was saying, usually everything is like a one-piece mini, but you can kind of see here, we do have a separate little metal bit for his sword and scabbard, which we'll have to get cleaned up and attached. But minor little detail there, but very subtle, but very cool too. So there you have them, guys. The Confederados, really cool faction. Eager to get these guys again cleaned up and ready for priming. We're currently working on getting the Texas Rangers painted, so just got them primed today. Probably start plowing through those this week with the the Settlers on deck next. But yeah, looking forward to the Rangers for the moment. But these guys are going to be fun. Might actually bump these guys ahead of the other faction just because they should go super quick with so much of the models being gray or some variation of that. Grays and blacks and some browns and stuff, of course. But yeah, let us know in the comments what you think of them as a faction. Have you picked them up? Have you played some games with them or played against them? Let us know. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we will have more Dead Man's Hand for you soon. Thanks for watching.